Hey there, brother. What's up, man?
Hey Justin, what's up, good man? You all good?
Happy Sunday evening or afternoon.
Yeah, you too, man. You doing good?
It's really bright. Are you outside?
Yeah, I'm outside
Dang,
at
it's really.
the cabin,
Dang. Holy
just having
crap.
a on vacation, just for a week.
Because that's not a horrible way to be quarantined.
Oh no, not at all.
But how has the coronavirus been with you, where you guys are at in Norway?
Not too bad actually. I think we're only like 8,000 something infected, and just like over 200 people have died, and it's only like people over like the age of almost 80, I think. So I think it's pretty stable right now, you know.
And how about for so you guys, is everyone out of Oslo?
What?
Are you out of the city of Oslo as well?
City? Yeah. I'm at a place called Beitostølen, which is like in the middle of Norway.
And how's the quarantine? What have they done? Like, is everything completely shut down? Can't go anywhere, do anything, take a poop in
Yeah,
public?
yeah, they closed everything in March. Like everything just closed for like a few months, and just like asked people to stay inside and wash their hands, obviously, and just be cautious, and just yeah, take it chill, and it worked out pretty good. So yeah.
How about music-wise? Have concerts still been on a standstill? Nothing happening?
Yeah, no concerts as for now. Yeah, I think some friends of ours played a show in a place called Trondheim uh, last week, I think, and they had like the audience had to be like 1 meter apart, and yeah. So other than that, just everything is canceled. Yeah.
We've been slowly starting to do concerts out here in America. Some have been doing the drive-in thing with the cars and have them set up on a stage. Um,
Yeah.
and then there's actually a really good one, a heavy metal show in Texas, where they actually they were doing seating, only table seating, and separating everyone to watch it. So
Yeah.
whatever we got to do to have shows back.
Yeah. Exactly.
Now, for you and the rest of the band members, do you guys all live in the same area? Are you guys close to each other?
Yeah. Now we do. We all live in Oslo. And before that, like the band started in a place called Drammen, which is like 45 minutes outside of Oslo. And slowly but slowly, they all moved into Oslo, where I was born, and yeah, so now we're all Oslo residents.
And during the whole quarantine, were you guys still seeing each other and jamming in this, or just sending music digitally?
Yeah, we didn't jam for like I think almost 2 months. We had our first practice like 2 weeks ago. Went smooth. Nothing was like bad or anything, with the tightness of the band. How you
Yeah.
like if you don't play for 2 months and suddenly you play and then you yeah fall out of how do you say yeah, if you don't practice you don't get as good, but everything was perfect, so yeah, no worries there.
Well, how about during the quarantine? Were you guys still sending stuff to each other and like backing tracks or whatever, and just kind of getting ideas to flow? So when you guys do practice together,
Yeah, that's actually why we released the new single, because we had it like the new single we just released called Oljebarn I Hellevann, which is a Norwegian phrase. Uh, we had that song done in like the same time last year, and we played it a few times live, and then we were like, yeah, like now the coronavirus and everything is on lockdown and blah blah blah, we can't play shows, so why not release a new song, so we just talked to each other and managed to get it done, like completely done, and then yeah, just release it.
and now for English translation, it's the oil bar in holy water
Yeah,
ish.
yeah, like it's a it's kind of difficult to like directly translate Norwegian and
Yeah.
English, but it means just like oljebarn, which like directly translated means oil children, like people who are wealthy because of the oil, and hellevann, which is holy water. So yeah, just kind of difficult to translate, but yeah, in Norway it makes sense.
Well, that kind of goes perfectly what I was going to be curious about. So, as a Norwegian metalcore band, and you guys have released music in English and also in Norwegian,
Yeah.
do you guys find it? When you translate? When you write music? Do you write it in Norwegian first, or do you do it in English first?
No, we've only been doing it in English for the most part, but we have two songs in Norwegian because we just felt like writing in Norwegian because it feels normal, you know.
Yeah.
And we also want to reach out for the to the Norwegian fans and people and to make them understand it better. Yeah, you know. And
now for
also
the future,
for English speaking people, it seems maybe weird and abstract, and we want to like just try out different things, you know. Yeah.
and for the when you guys do it, like you said, the translation sometimes gets lost. Um, is there a different when you put it in context? Well, how do you describe? How do you choose what songs you want to do in Norwegian, or opposed to writing and putting it out for English?
We don't actually like we don't think about it that much. We just like just do what feels right for us, you know. And then
Yeah.
this song, it just felt much easier to do it in Norwegian because yeah,
And what's
Norwegian is
the
easier
track
for us.
about? What's the track about in general? What were you guys writing about?
I think just like trying to like explain that like people have it different, you know. Norwegian people who are rich and have it easy, they don't know the struggle of people who have it hard, and yeah, just like trying to like almost like explain to the 1% what the 99% feels like, you know.
Yeah. And would you guys say that you guys are part of the 99%?
Yeah,
Kind
definitely.
of,
In Norway, at least. Yeah.
yeah. So you guys are a four-piece band, and you guys have been
Yeah.
around for a while now. Is this the still original lineup?
No, the only original lineup is Vebjørn, the guy you talked to last week. He's the guitarist and main songwriter of the band. He writes all the music. He started the band in like how do you say junior high schools. I don't know. I think
Oh,
they were
okay,
like
yeah.
14, 15 something, and they made the
Middle
band.
school. Yeah.
And they started out in Drammen. Yeah, middle school. Yeah, and I think I joined the band maybe like in 2013. So yeah, it's been a few changes. So yeah.
And what did the band name itself come from? Because for like we were popped up earlier in Atena or Atena. What's that name deriving from?
I think Vebjørn just he found it through a rocket that was shot up in Norway, and they called the rocket Atena, and he just thought it sounded cool. So that's yeah, I don't know, something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but I think it's yeah, I think that's how it's that's yeah, where it came from.
And now even though he's still, like you said, he does most of the music creating and writing process, you guys all put your own creative input in it collectively?
Yeah, we send like he sends ideas to the drummer, and he like Weber, like he makes like a song and like makes it like basic on the drums. He sends it to Frederick, our drummer, and he just like puts in his own ideas. And Jacob, obviously the singer, is also writing with Vebjørn, making out the melody and everything. And the bass just kind of just flows with the guitar, you know. So yeah, it's simple.
Hey, sometimes it's not so simple, so that's a great way to go with it.
Yeah.
Now I'm curious, like, so with Norway and Sweden next to each other, is there a nice kind of like battle between the two? Norwegian metal versus Swedish metal? Is there some kind of
Yeah, it's very very different, you know, because Sweden is mostly known for like the original death metal, like At the Gates,
yeah,
and you know, you have Meshuggah, which is a huge band, and in Norway it's mostly like they're known for black metal, which is like from where I'm right now. It's from the woods, you know. So yeah, it's completely different, but still we're like this close. So it's pretty weird actually, but it's also nice because you have a variety of everything.
Yeah. And now, do you guys do crossover shows? I'm assuming you've played in Sweden as well as a band. You guys have done crossover in Sweden and vice versa?
Yeah, I think we played one show in Sweden. I think it was like 2 years ago, but I wasn't playing that show. I was on vacation somewhere in Greece actually. And other than that, we not actually played Sweden. No, just one time, yeah. And just we played like mainly mainland Europe, like Germany, Slovakia, Czechia, Czech Republic, I mean, and we played England, Scotland, yeah. So all around, but not so much in Sweden.
Ironically, it's right there.
Yeah, of course.
I think that could be a great festival format. Have like a battle of the bands, Norway versus Sweden. Have it set up in 2 stages and have people vote for the bands.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be something.
But so you guys have gotten around throughout Europe, it sounds like, and you've been traveling for quite a bit.
Yeah, a few times. We've been on a few tours in Europe. So we're aiming for like coming to the States once it's seems right, you know, just hopefully very soon once the coronavirus is over and everything's going according to plan, you know. So hopefully we will hit the States sometime soon. That's our how do you say? We hope. Yeah, we hope so.
Now, how about locally for you guys? Or is there like a local music scene, say in Norway, for bands that circulate and play there as opposed to having to travel out throughout Europe?
Yeah, we have a few places in Oslo where like a lot of bands play, but it's not so big in Norway because like the genre is pretty one-sided, you know. With and it's also a very small country. We're just like 5.5 million citizens, so almost everyone lives in Oslo. But like compared to the whole country, and we have a few big cities, but like yeah, it's not how do you say? Yeah, the genres and everything, like it doesn't completely match for us, so we have to play outside for the most part to yeah try to spread out, you know.
Yeah. And what would you say has been like your favorite country or city you've played in so far? If you had to choose, if you had to dial it down.
Oh shit. Fuck, I have to think. Like fucking Czech Republic, Prague is fucking amazing. They always meet up. They're like a perfect country to play this kind of music that we play to be in. And yeah, Czech Republic and Slovakia is fucking good as well. Yeah, London, England is very cool. Yeah, not exactly sure like how I'm like
I lived in Germany myself for 4 years, so I've been to Prague plenty of times, and I hopped over to London, and I know a few of the venues there and whatnot. So
yeah, very cheap beer in Prague.
Yeah. It was funny. It was awesome in Germany. It's like pretty much every town has its own beer, and it's super cheap.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and in Norway it's like fucking this can of beer in the store is like $3. That's the cheapest beer you can buy. Like every other beer is like super expensive. So yeah, blah blah blah. Norway is expensive. Blah blah blah. I
know. So for like music wise for you guys, you actually have had 3 albums out. So it's like from 2015 until now. What albums were you a part of?
I was a part of all 3.
Okay.
So we actually have 4 albums out, but one album is not on Spotify. It's called Of Giants, and it was made like way back. So it's not that great, but still some cool songs, you know. But yeah, I as I said, I joined the band in 2013, and one of the 3 albums you're talking about came out in 2014 or 15, I think. Not exactly sure. Yeah, somewhere around that. So I've been a part of the 3 albums now.
The Black Won't Bring Her Back.
Great, yeah.
Which I was going to ask, that album is one, it's incredibly dark, very
Right.
melancholy. What's it about? You have songs of divorce, child support. What is that album about?
It's about like a complicated relationship between I think it's a daughter and a brother and a mother, like just a complicated family relationship, and it's yeah. Vebjørn knows the story much better, but it's like just a completely fucked up dark thing. Yeah, just to like write the most fucked up shit and make it a story and write it into an album and yeah. So it's yeah, it's just fucked up. You can read the lyrics and it's yeah, it speaks for
It
itself
was.
actually.
That was like for when you when you're writing the lyrics, and is it this actual? Is he adding stuff from his life, or are you guys adding things from your life, or is it kind of like a concept of talking about a general subject?
Yeah, the three albums that we have on Spotify, it's all concept album. But the singles like Oljebarn i Hellevann and the other Norwegian song Det var ikke sånn det skulle ende, they're all like a bit of like personal stuff and things we experience in life and just mixing it all together, you know.
And then you guys have Possessed and then Drowning in Regret. Lungs Filled with Water, correct?
Yeah, correct.
With this newest single, is that going to be included potentially in a new album coming out for you guys now that you're jamming back together?
No, I don't think so. We're just like trying to like put out as much music as possible, not just like put out album after album after album. Like once you heard an album, like maybe you listen to it maybe 2 months and then you have to wait 2 more years for another album and then listen to 2 months and then like yeah, it seems kind of outdated. So we're just trying to like release like just like songs after songs, seeing what fits and just like writing between the songs and like yeah, just
Yeah.
making albums and singles, you know, just like putting maybe
Yeah.
out maybe yeah, 1.5 album every 2 years, you know.
Which I did like that you guys, when you guys had released some singles like Exorcist, you also, those singles were their own standalone. They weren't included in an album. Like
Yeah,
they're
Exorcist was like just a like an extra song we put out on the Shades of Black, just like in case people wanted to listen to a song that didn't make the album, you know.
yeah. Which that's a I don't know why song that didn't. That's one of my favorite ones. I like the single artwork for it. That should be a shirt. I mean, you guys have great also. Whoever does your digital marketing and creating up your guys' kind of band atmosphere is great because you guys have that's a unique logo with the upside down cross, have flowers, dark
Yeah,
but
you know.
still lively. It's very potent.
Yeah, dude, you gotta give credit to Vebjørn. Like he's the major. How do you say? He's the heart of the band. You know, he makes everything. He's like super like he knows exactly what he wants to do, and he just makes everything super easy for us. You know, because he likes to do it on his own, and for us that's like yeah, it's pretty cool because yeah, he makes it perfect. You know.
And so you guys are still considered an independent band, correct? As well.
We are signed to a Norwegian label, actually,
Okay.
called Indie Recordings. So
And
they
everything
have
now also, I was gonna say everything now is also on your Bandcamp for purchase for music wise.
yeah, that's I think it's a separate thing. Yeah, but they also have I think they also have an account on Bandcamp, like via Indie Recordings. Yeah.
Okay. And is everybody only completely dedicated to the band? No one's else in any other side project, or is it just everyone in Atena?
Now I think Vebjørn and Frederick. No, actually, just Vebjørn is the only one that only plays in Atena. But you have Jacob, the singer, and Frederick, the drummer. They also play in a band called Gutt 20, which is also a Norwegian Norwegian name. They play like indie songs and like yeah, super cool bands. You should definitely check them out. And I play in another band called Halcyon Days with some other people. So yeah, that's about
Now,
it.
I may have put you on a spot. Do you want Atena to take off more than the other bands, or because it's a modern musician thing now. You know, most people are in multiple bands and projects and whatnot.
Yeah, of course.
What do you think you will personally? What would you want to see in the long haul? Who would you want to play with?
I want to play with both. It just depends on I want to put the time in the band that makes it like how do I say this? Atena has the most potential right now, and of course that's the thing I'm feeling most right now. And the other band also, I write a lot of the songs and everything, so I'm very much attached to that band. But you know, with Atena, it's just like it's a very very nice and smooth, like everything flows with the rhythm. So just it makes it very much more easier to be in that band, and it's mostly all because of just like Vebjørn writes the music, he's in charge. We all like what he does. That's why we're part of the band. So it just makes perfect sense for us to just be in Athena, and it just feels very right, you know.
And I mean, you guys have had your sound hasn't changed, which is a good thing from 2015 with the first album, or technically the second album without the secret unreleased, no one's gonna hear album. But your sound hasn't drastically changed, but the producing and mixing has gotten better and better with each album, if I've noticed that correctly.
Yeah, that's Vebjørn. He's just kicking his own ass, making everything sound better and better. You know, just he's getting better every album, so that's probably why it sounds better.
So he does all the mixing himself and post production.
No, Vebjørn just he doesn't mix the songs. We have a guy called Robin. He's from Sweden, actually. And he has mixed the last two albums, Possessed and Drowning Regret with Lungs Full of Water. And actually another Swedish guy, different from Robin. He's called Buster Odeholm. He's a drummer in Vildhjarta and a guitarist and drummer in Humanity's Last Breath. He mixed the Shades of Black album. And other than that, just Vebjørn makes everything, and we make people we appreciate and make good music, and have worked with a lot of good bands. We put our music in their hands, and they make it sound even better.
And I know you had a time gap for like 20 minutes or so, and I want to ask a couple last things. As for a band for Atena, who would you want to see? Who would you guys want to be on tour with? Who would you think would be a great, like, you guys as either an opening act for them? Who do you think you guys would be great to tour with? Say going out like a huge world tour, because you guys are there. You guys are on that platform ready for it.
Fucking Limp Bizkit, Slipknot, Rammstein. I know it's very hard to say. You know, we definitely like a band from the UK called Load. They're an awesome band. I think they mix well with us, and vice versa. And a band from Scotland also called Lotus Eater. They're pretty cool. We love to tour. Yeah, love to tour with them. We talked with them a little bit. They seem pretty cool. So yeah, and just like we're open for mostly everything. Just if it fits us, they're good people and everything, and then it's no worries. We'll tour with anyone, you know.
And then it's kind of weird. Some people think it, I don't believe it, but what do you think the state of rock and metal is right now as a genre yourself? Do you think it's declining? Do you already think more fans are coming up and new music is coming up? Yeah.
It's only going up, man. It's only going up. It's never going down. Why would it be going down? Everything is going up, so why not? You know? It's pretty obvious for me. Like, everything, like, people are creating new genres. Everything is like, it's only going up. Why would it be going down?
Exactly. It's there's another YouTube guy named Punk Rock MBA just talking about
he's a genius.
And he did a whole thing about how rock is dying. I'm like, I don't think so, man. I really don't. It's the amount of bands and quality of bands that are coming out, and then production wise and festivals and fans, and from young to old, it's just getting bigger.
Why would it not? Like, there's more people being born than there are people dying. So that means, you know, but like, yeah, but like, that's his own opinion, you know, maybe he feels that way, but I don't feel that way. So, yeah.
Well, dude, I'm glad you feel the same because from what I'm seeing in my travels, like rock is not dying whatsoever, and I need to get back to Europe because when I miss going to Rock and Park and all the huge European festivals.
Yeah,
out
man.
there. And I can see
Maybe
you
we'll
guys
see each other one
somewhere.
day.
Exactly.
Yeah, of course. We'll meet soon, man.
Well, dude, thank you so much for your time on your gorgeous Sunday. Freaking a little bit jealous because that's the best way to be quarantined. Dude,
How
you
is
can't
this
beat
fucking
that.
bad? This is fucking good.
God, living
Yeah.
a horrible quarantine life.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, thank you so much. I appreciate what you do, and just keep doing what you're doing, and appreciate the interview. Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for your time. And I'll have this edited, like I said before, for everybody. And I'll have their links to their Bandcamp, Instagram, Facebook, and Spotify. You continue to check out their old catalog and to see how I said their music has progressed and gotten better. And watch for them to keep blowing up because that's what they're going to be doing.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, brother.
See you soon, man.
Take care, man.
Bye-bye.